Well, what's up, everybody? It's another Wednesday night, and welcome to the Hang. I know it's been a crazy week, but we're not here to talk about any of that. We're here to relax. We're going to talk about Mr. Amos Lee today, and play some songs and kind of take your mind away from all the bullshit going on.
I want to focus on the bullshit. I think the more bullshit, the better. I always say.
So anyway, this week we're doing Amos Lee, who's like, he's a singer-songwriter, musician that I've followed for some years now. I kind of discovered him, I don't know, back in like 2008 or 9 at a party in Radford, Virginia. Crazy times listening to Amos Lee and drinking the night away. I think somebody had it on an iPad an iPod. That was before iPads and back when iPods were a thing, and it was amazing. When's the first time you heard him?
I also heard Amos Lee like at a party, except it was probably off of your. Well, I don't know if you had an iPod, but whoever's you were borrowing at the time.
Yeah, I was kind of a different person at that point. I didn't have a lot of possessions or a lot of not a lot of anything.
Material items. You were like a naked vagabond.
Yeah, no.
I don't really know what a vagabond is, though. What is it?
The vagabond is somebody that travels, travels the rails, or a tramp, a homeless person.
Yeah.
Not like a tramp, but what's his name?
Yeah, like you're not a fucking tramp if you don't have a tramp stamp. I don't know.
No, like Charlie Chaplin, like the movie. Was it The Tramp or is it The Kid? I can't remember.
I don't know who that is.
Charlie Chaplin.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So we're gonna keep it themed on Amos Lee tonight as much as we can.
We're gonna keep the theme focused.
This girl.
The theme is like an overarching vibe.
Yes, it's an Amos Lee vibe.
You're Amos Lee.
I'm aimless.
Vibing.
I'm aimlessly, and that's actually fun fact. That's not his real name.
What's his real name?
It's like Anthony Marciano or.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, it's not his.
I feel like you're making this up.
I'm not. I looked it up. I was doing a little bit of research, as you should do before you talk about somebody. He was born in 1977. The same year Elvis died. It's a really easy year to remember. Also, I believe, is that the year that John Mayer was born? I think so too. Yeah. So he's from Philly. And he actually was a second grade school teacher.
That's like the only personal fact that I know about him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was you. I was like, who's at the door?
The doorbell? Or usually it's down though. It's like.
Oh yeah. That's it. Must be Amos.
So I'm gonna do the first song that I heard by Amos Lee that really caught my attention and try to do it justice. It's called "Keep It Loose, Keep It Tight."
Walked over the bridge into the city where I live, and I saw my old landlord. Where we both said low, and there was nowhere else to go for his rent I couldn't afford. Well, relationships change, though I think it's kind of strange how our money makes a man grow. Some people that claim if you get enough fame, you live over the rainbow, over the rainbow. Sometimes we forget what we got, who we are not. Think we got a chance to make it right. Keep it loose, child, and keep it tight. world, though I can't help but follow. And I know someday she's bound to go away and stay over that rainbow. Gotta learn how to let her go over that rainbow. But sometimes we forget who we got and who they are and who they are not. There's so much in love, in black and white. Keep it loose, child. Keep it tight. Keep it loose, child. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
All right. So that's Keep It Loose. Keep it tight. That's the good advice for everybody. If you can figure out how to keep it loose and tight at the same time. Yeah, so that's definitely one of my favorite songs that he does. There's a live version he does, live at Red Rocks. He does with a full Philharmonic Orchestra from Colorado or the Denver Philharmonic, and it's amazing. The entire album's amazing.
He's one of those performers that I just really love. He's someone that like I've seen in like a sit down setting and somebody I've seen in like a festival setting. It wasn't really a festival, but you know, like a lawn setting, and he can just rock it regardless. So
Are you talking about Innsbruck?
yeah, Innsbruck, like that particular show was not my favorite only because
What? Come on.
I just don't really like Innsbruck, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
Also, I was getting drunk by myself, so.
That's,
that part I did like a little bit. I had tokens, just like at Innsbruck, you have to like buy these tokens and like.
No, they don't know. These, only the people that live in Richmond would know
Okay.
this. So tell them about it. Tell them about the tokens.
It's basically like Chuck E. Cheese for adults, where you pay money for tokens and then you can't get your money back. Like you have to spend the tokens.
Got a
and
drink.
So, I mean, it was not a bad time spending those tokens to see Amos Lee. I just wish it was like a weird time during the week or something, and my homies could not come, but
I couldn't come either.
yeah, you couldn't.
Where
come.
was I? What was I doing? Playing
Bitch.
shows somewhere?
Probably.
Don't call me a bitch.
Sorry, I didn't. I took it back. I took it back. But Amos Lee is like somebody who I'll go see by myself and love it. I just didn't love the vibe of the show. But then the show that you took me to for my birthday a couple years back was really sweet. It was like where were we? In Charlottesville?
That was at the Jefferson Theater.
Yeah, it was sit down, and he does like, I don't know, he's just very soulful. He's like as good in person as he is on the records, and that is not the case for everybody these days.
No,
so.
he's the real deal. Like he's an entertainer, and he's amazing live. And even the guy that opened for him, I wish I could remember his name. He was amazing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Can't remember.
We'll get back to you on that.
We'll get back to it, but he was good. So the next song I'm going to do, so there's a lot of Amos Lee songs that I play a couple of them in my shows whenever I do them. And this is one that I've never attempted just because, I don't know. I'm trying to write more songs of my own. And it's like there's so many songs to learn. But I was like, if we're doing Amos Lee, this is a song that I really enjoy listening to, and I'd never really learned it to play it. It's called El Camino, which is also a badass car / truck. You can haul things in. You can haul wood in it and haul ass.
Wait, what do you mean car / truck? Is it a car? Is it a truck?
It's both.
What? Oh, is it one of those things?
Yeah.
It's like.
And in Spanish, Camino means trip, so the trip. That's why the Nova, little fun fact, the Chevy Nova didn't take off in Mexico because Nova or no ba means no go. So it just didn't translate. So they didn't think
messed up,
they
man.
didn't think that one through
That's
too well.
why we need diversity, man. People are like, this sounds like a shitty car.
Nova. And in Mexico, they're like, no. No, that sounds like a car that doesn't go anywhere because it literally says that. But this is called El Camino, and I'm gonna try to do it justice. Where to home, my friends, treated me so well. You know I'm headed out to that mission bell. I'm gonna wash my soul, gonna get it clean, headed down that border road called the El Camino. Well, I've been a prince, you know I've been opposed by barbed wire fence and a murder of crows. I'm leaving all I've loved and all I've seen, headed down the border road called the El Camino, headed down that border road called the El Camino. Yeah, my heart's grown sick, I got a shepherd's crook as a walking stick, and I'm headed on. And my heart's grown blue, I done wrong by you, I don't know what to do, and I'm moving on. One and one is two, and two is four. Ooh, and I'm walking back and forth on your cracked tile kitchen floor with the orange juice. Oh, and the sun that shines, it really breaks my heart, leaving you behind. It really breaks my heart, leaving you behind. Oh, my ships have sailed away. Oh, and the price of this politics is that there's plenty of time to pray, plenty of time to waste away. Where to home, my friends, that I love the most. You know I'm headed out to that other coast. I'm gonna wash my soul, I'm gonna get it clean, headed down the border road called the El Camino, headed down that border road called the El Camino. And there's that one. That wasn't terrible. I'll probably keep working on that song and kind of add it into my sets. I really like it, and I get to sing in a way that I don't normally get to sing, which is in that low country register, almost like Randy Travis.
Also, I have now learned what an El Camino looks like.
Did you look it up while I was playing it?
No, but I've seen one once in my life, and it was in Radford.
Well, there's two. So you don't.
Oh,
now,
man, you're just fucking it up for
no.
everybody.
So there's the El Camino.
You done lied to me, ladies.
No.
Am I right?
Hold on. That's Chevrolet's version, and then of course Ford had their version, which was called the Ranchero, which looked, you're talking late '60s, early '70s.
Do they look the same?
Pretty close. But
What's different?
One's a Ford, one's a Chevy. So
Man, I'm saying like.
if you're a Ford fan like I am, then the Ford's better. But the El Camino is more.
Wait, which one's the El Camino?
That's the Chevrolet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't hear yourself?
I can.
Yeah, just the Chevrolet. The El Camino is like more people know that name than they know than a Ranchero. But
So, do you remember possible El Camino sighting in Radford?
I mean, I've seen El Camino
In Main Street.
Ah.
It was parked in the back of the building.
Miss detail over here.
Okay, but
yeah,
it was like it was the color Leopold.
Oh, have you guys seen Leopold yet?
Oh man.
Let me tell you about this guy here.
I don't know why we still have that thing. It's honestly embarrassing.
So when we first moved to Richmond, back in 2013 or so, we were splitting time between here and New York City, and we went into a Goodwill, a second chance Goodwill, which is like Goodwill but like
second version.
I don't know. It's like fancier. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be shittier. I guess you.
It's in Carytown, so it's presented nicely, but it's the same stuff. Anyway, walked in. I locked eyes with this guy. He was on a shelf, and I was like, we didn't know why we were going in there. We were just kind of window shopping, and I was like, he's coming home with us. And,
you did do that
because my parents raised chickens, and this guy's just so we've had him for 6 or 7 years now, and I named him Leopold. He just looks like a Leopold. I don't know why. I like those old, monarch names. Those King Leopold II, which it turns out I think he was a pretty awful person in history. But Leopold keeps everything. He keeps everybody on the up and up.
So I have a question about him. Is that so recently you mentioned that maybe a coconut?
He's made out of a coconut. Yes.
So we've had him for 6 years, and I have never once considered his making.
Yeah, it's a coconut with real feathers, and
it's a fucking piece of art.
It is. It's some folk art, and he's chunky, which
so
I like. He's plump,
which we like. We're into the plump animals. Animals.
Yeah, but he hangs out, and then this over here. This is pork chop, and
how do you have that still?
Bought him from this store in Carytown as well. But he just reminds me to stay hungry.
Also, just for the record, we used to buy stuff that we didn't need, and we have since grown up and are actually getting rid of stuff we don't need. That doesn't spark joy. Am I right?
That's right. Some Marie Kondo. So yeah, we're totally getting rid of things, but I do have some cool. I've got Leopold and pork chop and Cornelius here.
Yeah.
Everybody always asks about what's the significance of the diving helmet. I don't know. It's cool, and everybody asks about it. And I was in the military for a while, and I like water, and I don't know. I'm just drawn to it. I like it. Makes me happy.
He's allowed to have 3 possessions.
That's it. I have 3 things, and I keep them very close. Pork chop, Leopold, and Cornelius. And they're all named. If I didn't name them, they'd have to go.
Yeah. I mean, it's your little friend group, honey.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let's get this, let's keep the Amos Lee train
going.
Running. Now, if you've heard of Amos Lee, you've heard this song because apparently it's, really popular. And for good reason. It's a great song. I'd never heard this song before, and people are always like, oh, man. Oh, Amos Lee, Sweet Pea? Yeah. I'm like, no, I've never heard that song because he has so much great material. This one just kind of broke through. I guess it was in some commercials and things like that. But yeah,
I really like that you say we're going to play.
Hey, you're here. And I'm going to use the piano sound because I don't often use the piano sound, but for this it works. And the reason that I don't use a piano sound is because if it's not a real piano, something doesn't feel right. Like the samples, it's a good enough sample.
You can tell.
But I can tell. It just, because I'm actually on this is a real piano that I play, but it just doesn't record well. So I'm using my Korg SV1. Korg SV1.
Korg.
It's good enough, but yeah, I prefer the real thing. But what are we doing on time? Where are we at?
17:30.
Cool. So yeah, so this is called Sweet Pea.
Sweet pea, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet pea, that's what it's all about. Don't get your way and all you do is fuss and pout. 'Cause you're the only reason I keep on coming home. Like a rocket Gibraltar, I always seem to falter, and the words just to get in the way. Oh, and I'm gonna crumble, and I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say. Sweet pea, keeper of my soul. Oh, and I know sometimes I'm out of control. 'Cause you're the only reason that I keep on coming, yeah. You're the only reason that I keep on coming. You're the only reason that I keep on. Oh, and I keep on coming.
Yeah, that's a short one. That's a short one, but a good one. I like it.
I've never heard you do that song.
Really?
Truly.
She don't actually. I don't. I have this weird thing. I don't play at home unless
Unless I'm God.
unless she's not here. It's just the thing. I don't know what it is. It's I don't like people hearing me practice. Even during the voice, being in the hotel room is really, really, really hard for me to practice. I'm not a fan of I don't know. It's just a hang up I've had since I was a kid.
Yeah, you like requested a different room to be away from people so you could practice.
I did.
Which I'm glad that you spoke up, because otherwise you wouldn't have practiced.
Yeah. I was in a room next to Tamara, and she's got a great voice, but it's really loud, and she practices a lot, which is awesome. I absolutely think you should practice all the time. I'm just I'm a private practicer.
He's a private man.
I don't like people hearing things in the works, you know. It's like I'd rather them hear the the finished product. You never let, that's another thing. You never let people see the work that goes into it. You kind of try to make it look effortless, It's like
I feel like that mentality has changed, though. I feel like people want to see
all
the
the
journey
warts.
now. Also, honestly, I didn't even know he could sing, or I didn't know you could sing until I accidentally, like, rolled up into your house one time when I was in college.
That wasn't my house.
Okay, like,
I was when she says I was a vagabond, I was living on people's couches. I had no home.
okay, but like I didn't know, so
I used to practice in my friend Pat's basement incessantly. That's what I would do. I would just practice down there, and people would come in and out, wander in and out. It was a college house, and
you were always in there. You were always in the practice room. Like, you did not care that there was a complete rager upstairs. You were like, I like the vibes, but I'm just going to stay down here in this hole and practice.
I did. People would be up there partying, doing their thing, and I'm like down in the basement,
I don't even think you socialized, except for the occasional extracurricular activity.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta go get a beer and then come back downstairs and,
Get right back to it.
get right back to the practicing. Yeah, and I also used to wander the halls of Radford University. Thank y'all so much for letting me do that, not kicking me out. But I wasn't a student there. I was at one point, and then I realized that school wasn't for me. And yeah, I'd just go to the music building and practice on their pianos, pretending I was a student.
I mean, they didn't know any better. It's not like anyone else was using it.
No, that's the whole. Oh my gosh.
But it's Radford. I don't really think that many
They're
music students go there for music.
Yeah, they're not known for their music program. Not that, you know, I don't want to shit on it or anything, but you know, people were definitely not using those rooms. There was a lot of pianos going unutilized, which I think is a travesty. You know, some people have like animal rights and they get upset about, you know, adopting you know, pets and things, which I think is a great noble cause. I think adopting unused pianos is a noble cause. There's too many pianos out there that are in people's houses that are just collecting dust, or they just got picture frames on them and nobody plays them.
One of these days, I'm going to come home to a free grand piano that he has acquired. Like,
And by free, if anybody has a Steinway that's just taking up space,
please do not.
holler.
I
A
will lose
Steinway?
all of
Get
my
outta
furniture.
here.
You will literally forego furniture for a
I'll
piano.
give up Leopold for a Steinway.
Wow.
All right, maybe not Leopold, but Pork Chop. He can go.
That's hella
For
rude.
a Steinway.
You have 3 friends, dude. You're going to give up one of them for a Steinway? Yeah,
Can
you
you
would. You
just
would.
give me the Steinway without giving up one of my friends? But Pork Chop, he can go. If it comes down to, he glows in the dark too, just to let you know. And he's, it's a C.
Wow, I've never felt more proud.
He's a blues pork chop now.
Aren't they all? They're all a little sad.
Yeah, so Gabrielle said, keep the train going. I was like, why she keep saying that? And then I was like, because there's a song by him that called Night Train that I'm going to do next. I actually forgot that was one of the ones.
You get it? You get it, guys?
Yeah, Night Train.
We're going to keep the train going.
The Night Train. We're going to keep the Night Train going. So if you've got any kids, this song has some lyrics about drugs in it, so you can send them to bed
For the night.
for this song. Yeah, so this one's called Night Train, not to be confused with the jazz standard Night Train or the James Brown Night Train. I've been working on the night train, drinking coffee, taking cocaine. Mighty on the night train, trying to get her safely home. In a little country station, somewhere out the Midwest, I see people out here waiting, a heart beating in my chest. I'm thinking about a woman who I put no one above. I'm not looking to replace her, and I just need somebody to love. Mighty on the night train, drinking coffee, taking cocaine. I'm mighty on the night train, trying to get her safely home. Living in this city, oh, the noise it never stops. A heartbeat pounding on the pavement, whistles from traffic cops. Nobody looks you in the eye here, walking around with clenched fists. I've been searching for a simple place, don't know if it exists. Oh, and there's a sunrise out there calling my name.
time of night now. I become one with the wind. Where there isn't a beginning, oh, and there is no wind. Oh, and everything is flowing, oh, and everything's on time. Know where we all going to the end of the line. I've been working on the night train, drinking coffee, taking cocaine. I'm working on the night train, trying to get her safely home. Oh, and I'm trying to get her safely home.
It's a beautiful song. It's simple, you know. It's like, that's one thing about Amos Lee. Is like, I can always, like, whenever I'm writing songs, you know, I'm like, I don't know, I get in this thing where it's like, oh, there's not enough changes, it's not new enough. But then you come back to somebody like Dylan or Amos Lee, and you realize John Prine, it doesn't have to be complicated to be good. You just gotta say what's on your mind.
Kind of like you, honey. You don't gotta be complicated to be good.
That's right. I'm not complicated at all. Yeah.
Do you have a train song yet? Since you've
don't.
spent so much damn time on the goddamn train.
I love trains. And yeah, I should have a train song, and I don't have one yet. Maybe I'll write one, because I am in the process now of writing a new album. My last one was put out in 2017. You can find it on Spotify, you can find it on Google, and you can find it on Amazon. You can find
Apple,
it iTunes, Apple, pretty much anywhere. Deezer, Tidal, pretty much anywhere music can be streamed or bought, it's there. Also, if you go to AmericanParadoxRecords.com, you can get vinyls and CDs for sale. We got them.
your vinyls do be sounding pretty darn
They
good.
do. We repressed them. We sold out of them, and they've been repressed. I think we have like about 50 left. So if you want one, you can message me or hit me up in the DMs, and
Hit up Scotty.
hit up Scott Lane of American Paradox, and we can get them shipped out to you. If you want me to sign one of them, let me know. You know, maybe
You can work something
work
out.
something out.
Maybe a little personnel message.
That's right.
Message. Those are two
A
different things.
personal message that says from me to you, hey, and thank you. So to close out the evening, we'll do one final Amos Lee tune. This one is called Street Corner Preacher. This is one of my favorite ones to do, just because it's I don't want to say it's a rocker, but it's
I know, it's lit though. Like, I'm fucking pumped. I haven't heard you do this in a long time.
pretty dope.
Mostly because music has been temporarily postponed. And so this is like a nice little concert for all of us, including me. So
That's what we got. And if you're feeling generous, you know, I have all the attached Cash App things. If you want to donate, you can. You're not obligated to. Every little bit helps. We're all musicians. We're all trying to make it. We're all trying to do our thing. Also on Patreon, you know, under Sid Kingsley. So, yeah, if you're feeling generous, cool. If not, just hang out. That's what it is, the hang. Right? There's no obligations here. You just come and hang out, and we talk, and we play some music, and we'll do it every week.
also, this is Sid Kingsley, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the man himself.
Here I am with my friends and my lady, Gabrielle Silvers.
What's up, guys?
I think I was supposed to like introduce her, and I messed up because I was looking at.
Yeah, he heard his name, and like, I just think he
I blanked.
just gets like a little bit lost in that sometimes. He's like,
Oh my God. Anyway, Street Corner Preacher by Amos Lee.
A new man mercy and a new grace. That street corner preacher with the angry face. He got a 2 years off for good behavior. Found his back in the neighborhood and working for the savior. Now there's 2 ladies and a junkie nodding off, and he can see for sure that his work is cut out. Don't fear his shadow and don't fear his neighbor, and he's back in the neighborhood and working for the savior now. New and he stands living at large, but it's hard to get a job with a felony charge. Working in the hospital, washing dishes, walking through the fields of the lost and the vicious. Every step in new benediction to save his liver from his life is his conviction. High as a man, he seeks no favor, and he's back in the neighborhood working for the savior now. Oh, and there's a whole lot of trouble all around. Every night the same old siren sound. Children and soldiers in this battleground. A new sun and a second chance. He unbolts the door and hops over the fence. A young woman with a baby her daddy gave her, and he's back in the neighborhood working for the savior. Now there's all around the world rages on. Burn out houses with the front door gone. Faith is his fountain and love is his labor, and he's back in the neighborhood working for the savior. Now and a new grace. That you're gonna preach it with the angry face. You got 2 years off for good behavior, and he's back in the neighborhood working for the savior now.
All right. Thanks for joining us. That's our show. Next week, next Wednesday, I think we're doing Dylan.
Either that or the band. Is it Dylan?
You'll have to just tune in to find out. I'm not going to, because, you know, it could be Dylan, it could be the band. Both great choices. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be one of them. But we'll see you. Thank you.
Next time. Thank you, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.